Hey, what is up, guys? MKBHD here. Welcome back to the channel. This week, I'm gonna review the Retroid Pocket. You'll see this guy. Look at this guy.
I can't wait.
Look, it's red. It's got buttons on it.
Wait, actually, what is that thing?
What? It's the Retroid Pocket. It can play. We're waiting for the video game to. It does not run iTunes, unfortunately.
I miss iTunes.
iTunes.
Well, Winamp.
It's not dead.
No, iTunes is dead.
It's dead.
Oh, is it dead?
Yeah, iTunes is hella dead. It's music now.
Apple Music.
Apple Music. This is a Retroid Pocket. It can play. It runs Android, and it can play like PlayStation 1 games. It can run Netflix, I guess, if you
Nice.
wanted. It can do Game Boy Advance games and Game Boy Color games.
You just load them up on there?
Yeah, just load them up on here. There's like a store, and then like, all right. So say I want to play like Pokemon Fire Red, right?
Yeah.
Right. Finally,
As
a
you
way to
would.
play Pokemon
Yeah,
Fire Red.
finally a way to play Pokemon Fire Red. And then, see, there it is.
And this
Pokemon
little
Fire
console
Red.
works for that game as well.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I can just like play Pokemon Fire Red with the speakers and everything.
I want it.
Anyway, yeah, we're still waiting for the game to finish updating because I haven't played it in a long time.
Right.
The buttons feel good. The one frustration I have with this thing, I got this because Steven has a way cooler real Game Boy Advance that
Right.
like has every game on it.
It's
and
very
was
good. I
like,
was just playing Metroid Zero Mission the other day.
I was like, I want one of those, but I'm impatient because I feel like those take time.
Yes, they do.
So I just got this because it was $80 on Amazon.
Nice.
And you know, it's
And the
pretty
games
good.
are free?
Yeah, I mean, I have backups of all of them.
Right. Yeah, you wouldn't steal from Nintendo. You
Oh,
wouldn't
yes.
steal
There's
Pokemon.
there's a store on the device that allows you to download your own backups that you definitely uploaded.
Right.
Yes.
So you can
From
play
after purchasing the
after
game.
purchasing the game. Yeah, so you can play Pokemon Fire Red on your Retroid Pocket. But yeah, the screen's really good. My biggest gripe is that the right stick. So it's got two sticks, but like I never use them because I only play Game Boy Advance games on this.
Sure.
But if you wanted to play something else, the right stick is not a stick. It's a circle pad like on the 3DS.
Oh, that's not as good.
So it's
as a
not
stick.
ideal. It's like, and it doesn't. Neither stick clicks. The left stick is literally just a Nintendo Switch stick.
I'm looking at the other colors, and there's like a GameCube style one, NES, SNES.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The third one is about to come out soon, allegedly.
Oh, that's cool. Got to collect them all. It's
Yeah.
perfect for Pokemon.
But yeah, that's the
Yes.
Retroid. That's the Retroid Pocket 2. It's a good little guy. It's only $80, so there's that.
Nice.
Thank you for the compliment on my nails. I got them done before I went on my trip.
I need to redo mine
You know
so
what's
bad right now.
fucked up though? You know what nobody talks about is that like regular nail polish is a scam.
Yeah.
Like it just is a
Why?
scam because it chips instantly.
Yeah. It's terrible. You got to put top coat on it. You putting
but
top coat on it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had a person do the whole process, and
Right.
like this shit's chipped already.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad out here. If you're like living any kind of life that isn't just in a room all day, and even then, we use our hands here
Yeah.
in the video game land.
Yeah.
What if you put gloves over to protect them?
Put
I see, like
gloves
clear
over.
gloves, right, the whole time.
Clear gloves.
Yeah, put on like medical gloves.
Yeah, I usually do get gel, but I didn't want to get gel this time because the cycle would have been off because I have to. I'm
Oh.
leaving at the end of the month, and I want to have my nails done by the end of the month, and I didn't want to pay for gels 2 times in 3 weeks.
I should pay
So
for
I
it.
just, you should absolutely. It's so nice to have another person do them for you. And then you're like, wow, my fingers can look like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of people to pay people to do for me.
Yeah,
That's one of them.
Let's play a truck. You know?
Trucks.
Oh, I thought you were actually going to play Pokemon.
Oh no, I was just waiting for trucks, but trucks is done now. I have to just tell the computer to look for truck game.
Welcome back, trucks.
Welcome back to trucking. I did think it was gonna be like maybe a cute idea to like start to plan the trip I actually have to take here in a couple of days.
Sure, yeah.
But I can't go that far east, so that's not gonna happen.
Why don't we go back to Colorado, where you just worked?
We could go back to Colorado because I do have to go through and stop it.
And stop it?
Ooh.
That's a place?
Stop it?
Yeah.
Colorado. No.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Hoop
Stop It was a place.
Stallions is right. I can't go to Colorado because it's not connected yet.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
How do we connect these?
I have to buy another DLC, I think.
Death
That's where they
Stranding.
get
Let's
you.
do it.
Death Stranding.
Let's connect America.
Yeah. Princess
Ooh,
Beach.
also-
Man.
Princess Beach. Nikki, could you stream to us?
Yes, I can. I'm
you.
trying to decide. I want to see how much the Colorado installed. Good.
Jay says, was it ever connected? Or was it never connected?
Wow.
I'm still snapping.
Damn, make you think.
Finally, somebody's commentating on America, you know?
Finally. Oh, Utah's only
Finally.
$6. I'm getting Utah.
Oh, that's a steal for all of Utah?
All of Utah. It would be like buying Alaska from Russia for like $130,000.
Right, that's nothing.
All right. Well,
In
now we have to
Russian
wait
money?
for Utah to install.
With the exchange rate, that's huge for you.
Oh, it has finished installing Utah, but I have to restart the game. How's everybody in chat? You know, it's been a grip since I've done one of these because I was
You were gone.
I was legitimately away,
Yeah.
and I tried to come back yesterday, and everyone was like, "You're not supposed to be here." And for
Yeah.
once, you know what? I did leave.
Yeah, you did say a word and then left.
Yeah.
Here's Discord. And
I'm glad you
the
actually
stream.
took a break for real.
Yeah, it was nice. You ever try to like? Well, okay. Here's a good question that I had to answer a lot in the last couple of days that Catherine asked me last night. When someone that you do not know, that is not on the internet at all, asks you what you do for money, what do you say?
Yeah. That's
Us?
a fantastic question.
What? Yeah. What do you say when someone?
Like, are they
asks you-
Amish?
No.
Or
They're not
are they
Amish. They're just normal. They're neurotypical
Oh.
and have like real jobs.
I say I
they-
work for a video game and culture website.
And
Oh, you
culture,
actually- you're honest.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
what I
culture.
say.
You got to throw the culture in. You got to do it for the culture.
You
Yeah,
absolutely do.
Famously, I'm always saying that. You and Steven are always saying that.
I don't know. I always give a deep sigh, and then
Yeah.
by the end of the conversation, it's like, oh, so you make video games.
Yeah, That's
Right.
Most of the time, it does end up being like, I can't believe you actually make video games. And
just
that's
like,
not-
Make Mario?
I
True.
really don't.
I really don't.
don't.
Yeah, I do the same thing that you do, LB. Also, what's up, Margaret? I do the same thing that you do, LB, which is say that I work for a video game and culture website. And then that's where I feel like the understanding stops, because then the next few words I say, I write, podcast, and stream for the site, and I'm also in charge of, and then I watch their eyes glaze over, and I'm still talking.
But that's the thing is, like, anytime anyone talks about what they do for work, that's part of the process.
Yeah,
That's always part of it. So it's fine.
Yeah,
It's
that's
normal.
not just on us.
Yeah.
it's for everyone.
Like, I have friends who I have no idea what they do.
Right.
Right.
Or have a vague understanding. Like, I know that they drive to Santa Monica and they go to office for something. But, like, they try to tell me what it is and I can't hear it because it's so boring.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
That's true.
You should, whenever you hear somebody say like that they're on, like they work in an office or whatever, you should say, "Oh, so you're on The Office, the TV show The Office."
That's really good.
Riembra says that they don't even understand their job. You know what? Agreed. Same. All right,
Good.
let's see how far we can actually drive this time.
Also, last thing on the website, I feel like when I say I work at the website, they think it's like Nintendo.com.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. Right.
Oh, N64.com, like IGN.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember how IGN used to be called N64.com?
I do, and then it was the Imagine Games Network.
Uh-huh.
All right, well, we're trucking again, huh?
Look to the right.
Oh yeah, let's check on the lad. Hold on, sorry, I clicked the menu button. Let's check and see if our lad's here. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
He's not that
Lad
shiny today,
check.
though.
You should clean
Why
it.
is
You
he
got to
so
give him a
matte?
hot oil bath.
I don't like how matte he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Maybe it's the
let's,
nighttime.
Maybe it is the nighttime.
Not
Okay.
enough shine.
We can fast travel. Why is I don't know why that's so fucking funny to me. Why does it say Wyoming in all lowercase, but then it doesn't say that for any other state?
It's like Wyoming's rebranded. They're kind of hip now. It's like just artisanal Wyoming, you know?
Fuck, that's so funny. All right, well, I mean, we can start here and we can go. Let's just go to Denver because that's actually where I have to go.
Denver's a nice city.
Denver is
What's
a
popping
nice
in
town.
Denver?
That's where my friend Margaret lives. She's in chat, or was. I don't know. She might be gone. Fuck.
I'll be like,
Can you?
I have to see you drive to Denver again.
What? Wow.
Also, she's in the future when you've already done it. Sorry.
If you had to rebrand a state to be all lowercase, which one would be best?
Ohio. Low numbers, small number of letters to change.
Ohio would look really clean.
Yeah.
In, like a big sans serif font, like in Nexa. Hold on, can you imagine? Look at this. Hold on.
Ohio in Nexa?
Yeah,
Can
hold
you
on. Watch
imagine?
this. Look at this. Hold on. Add a new source. Add source. Font family Nexa. Black. And then Ohio.
Some live font theory.
Crank this. That's clean.
Take that right into the stream.
That's clean. That's clean to me.
It's nice. It's nice.
Damn. All right, where do you think it went?
Could you try Rhode Island?
Sure.
Ooh.
Road is land. I don't think it's as clean. I think there's like, I don't love the H's in Nexa.
No.
Let's you think like a
Ohio
different
does
font?
look good. I think Ohio looked. The thing is that like.
What about
I don't
this?
know.
This fits.
So it'd be like kind of the Full House font. San Francisco.
It's like some zany things are happening
Yeah.
there.
Oh, this is a good font. Horse. You can see all of the letters in that one, huh?
One.
Ohio. That's Ohio. What if Ohio rebranded to this? All right, anyway. Let's actually drive. Do y'all still have the stream or nah?
Yeah.
Well, it went away because you were doing fonts, and then I couldn't see the fonts.
Oh, I see. So
I
now
was
you...
pretending. I could
thanks.
see it, and then I finally saw Ohio, and it looked good.
Okay, thanks. So you can see it now, though.
I can see the stream now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
There's no.
I've passed
I
away in
have
Dota
no
2.
sound though. Ah, rip.
Sorry.
I don't.
Sorry
have
to my
truck
team.
noise. Options, audio.
Oh, this Void Spirit needs to go.
Track noise.
Where do you think audio driver? Oh, that's interesting. Like my speakers just aren't. My headphones just aren't an option.
Oh, that's
Everyone
fun.
make truck noises in your mind.
Oh, in
Perfect.
mind.
Oh.
No, that's good. Yeah,
Idiot.
There we go.
Not you. Sorry.
Oh no,
I killed
no,
the guy.
no. You said what you said. All right, let's get the map open and let's hit the highway. Hit that open road.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
All right, there we go. It's gonna take 18 hours. Fuck me running. I have to actually do that.
18
why are there
real
no
world
game
hours.
noise, though? That is confusing.
Yeah,
me.
you want that.
I would like game audio.
Or I mean, if you just find like a Czechoslovakian radio station like on the internet that you can put on, like
then
that's
I can
about the
just
same
do
thing.
that, yeah. Gameplay. Oh, you know what? There is game audio. It's just coming out of my monitor.
Oh, yeah, because I'm hearing it through the stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I
now
heard it
we
as
have
well.
game audio, right? Are we good now?
Oh, well, we've had it the whole time, but now you have it.
Oh, but
and that's
now
what really
I
matters.
have it. Okay, cool. Well, here we go. Okay. What's the furthest y'all have driven?
Like in one
Personally,
go?
or been in a car that was driving?
No. Like, you made a decision to go to a place and you decided to drive. What was the furthest?
Oh, like 45 minutes at most, maybe.
I respect that. That's the correct answer, I think.
0.
0? You don't. There are no cars up there yet. That's right.
Nope.
LB?
We got the moose.
Like,
Is that what you call the train? Is that the cute name you have for the train, like Seattle uses Orca? Anyway, sorry, LB went.
by myself or like with a
Nah, either.
in one go or multiple goes?
It could be in multiple goes.
I've driven to Colorado
Okay.
from LA. Is that further than? Yeah, that's the one. That's the furthest.
Nice.
Coincidentally, I know about the Orca because of Dota.
Ah.
How?
Because they used to have the Dota 2 International Championships in Seattle, and I would go every year. And when I was up there, I would always get an Orca card, prepay it for like $50 or whatever, and then use that for the entire weekend.
Nice.
I still have my Orca card, actually. I just kept using the same one year after year, but I haven't been there in a million years because it became very difficult for them to hold the Dota championships here in the United States because the United States kept saying, like, we don't like having all of these foreign people in this country and refused to give visas to people. So they said, well, what if we did it in Canada instead?
Yeah. Isn't it somewhere not Canada this year, though?
This year is not Canada. It's,
For some reason, my bones are saying it's in Bucharest, but that can't be true.
I don't
Oh,
believe
look
it's
at that.
Bucharest. It's Romania this year.
Weird.
It was Shanghai a couple of times. Well, it wasn't originally going to be Romania, I don't think. It was going to be like Sweden or something, but then
Sure.
Sweden was like, hey, COVID is
I
happening, we're
love
not
the
going to do this.
COVID.
Romania loves the COVID, apparently.
Let me go over.
I showed my family the League of Legends documentary, like with all the esports and stuff,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Why would anyone watch this?" Like,
Wow!
Damn.
I know.
That's
And I was
rude.
like, "Well, it's like."
First of
I
all,
mean,
I'm trying to show you a thing I like, Mom.
Yeah, that's about you. Like, they should support you.
Yeah, no, but I was also just like, I get it, but also sports is the same thing.
Yeah, it's
like
the same.
they're kind of stuck on the, but you're not playing it,
It's like,
and I'm like,
But you're literally
not-
playing it because it's the game.
yeah.
They call it playing a game, not like sporting a game.
are you gonna go, bud? What's your deal? I'm getting over. Why are you going so slow? They just got into an accident behind me.
Oh no.
That truck just tried to cut somebody off, and I think they got into an accident. Well, that's on them, I guess.
Yeah, not on you.
Yeah. What, I'm trying to, like, I'm in the process of actually route planning stuff now, and I have to figure out where I'm gonna, like, sleep.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got any experience with, like, a Motel 6 or anything like those?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What do you, how you feel about them? Do they really leave the light on for you?
Yeah, they do.
That's cool.
I
And
saw
they leave it
one.
on for everybody, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for
You don't have to ask for it special or anything.
I saw one in No Country for Old Men, and that was
How was that one?
a mess.
Yeah,
that
how
one
things
was
go in that
bad.
movie.
Okay.
Did things
It
go
seems
okay?
Stressful to sleep in, to hunt in, to just vibes are off.
It wasn't a chain though. You know, the chains they gotta have regulations.
Automatic, Gold. What DoubleTree gives you a cookie when you stay there? But that cookie has nuts in it, and they never fucking tell you that. So, like, the 3 times...
So it will kill 30% of their customers.
The 3 times I've stayed at a DoubleTree, it was long enough in between each that I forgot that the cookies had nuts in them until I took a bite, and I was like, oh, these fuckers got nuts in them.
They have to tell you.
Yeah. Riembro says that when they moved to LA, they stayed in hostels. So I'm too old to stay in a hostel, I think. Also, I'll have the dog.
That's for esports players. Like, you have to be like 16-year-old millionaire esports player.
But yeah, that's
Jay. Yeah, that was all air pressure. Yeah.
You ever like look at a map of the country and like wonder why we like didn't stop at any point?
Yeah.
Imperialism?
What? Yeah, like that part, but like not even from a like a government like manifest destiny perspective, but like we really got to the point where we're like, now listen, we'll go over this definitely for sure. Like why? We didn't have to. Like I think we should have stopped at Colorado. Like those people were the smartest.
Numbers go up thing.
Number go up.
That makes sense.
It just felt good.
Mm-hmm.
Also the imperialism.
Also the imperialism.
Mostly the imperialism.
Yeah.
The more you get, the more you want.
Sure.
Yeah. That's hustle culture.
But can you imagine,
I think the America exists because of hustle culture. I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. But can you imagine, like, going so far west that you hit California, the best one, and then, okay, well, 2 things. At least they saved the literal best one for last. That's cool. But then, like, they got so bored that they were like, all right, I guess we'll go up. And then they got Alaska. That's weird.
Yeah, it is. Man.
Make you think.
Make you think.
How's your bracelet coming?
I think I maybe did it.
Oh, nice.
But it's really ugly at the ends.
How did you tie it?
I like tied it in a bunch of million little knots, and then I squished a thing on it.
Have you made these before?
Tweet it on the official fan finder.
Yeah, do it. Perfect.
Everyone can see.
Have you made these before?
I have not made a bracelet since I was about 10 years old. Well, beaded a bracelet. I didn't make it.
I mean,
I just made it. Strung it.
It didn't exist before, so I think that means you made
not
it.
as a bracelet. No.
It's just Ship of Theseus thing, Like,
right.
Before the beads are together, did they exist?
Sure.
No.
Well, they were together in a bag.
They're fake. No. They weren't beads yet. They were just little pieces of circular plastic. They didn't have meaning or purpose yet. They weren't beads.
My hands. I should have painted my nails.
Yeah.
You can do it. You still have time.
Well, I don't have any nail polish.
Oh.
I got rid of it all because it all went bad.
I tried to, when I went to go get my nails done, I was like, there's a new collection at Essie that they definitely won't have at the nail salon, but probably will have at Target. And they did have it at Target. And then I was like, cool, I'll just like allegedly pocket these. And then they closed self-checkout, so I had to pay for them. Nail polish is so fucking expensive.
It's so expensive, yeah.
It's traffic.
Okay.
Oh, I need gas. Wait. Huh? Wait. Why are they saying I'm running out of fuel? The fuel indicator says I'm at half.
Maybe they mean like, metaphorically, metaphysically.
Oh, no. That's not the fuel indicator. Oh, fuck. Folks. Shit.
Have you been looking at the wrong indicator?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, for sure. I definitely have. Yep.
Which is the red?
The
fuel?
The fuel one is the one in the top right. You see where the little orange light is? I need to pull over. You know where you see where the little orange light is? That's where the fuel indicator was.
I was looking at the mini map thing, but
no,
behind the wheel.
Behind the wheel in the cluster.
Oh, you actually have to look at shit that's there.
Yeah, but I thought that the fuel one was the one that was inside of the speedometer.
Okay, I tweeted my bracelet, everybody.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. This was a
going to do
mistake.
this.
There's no I'm just gonna go this way.
Things are going extremely poorly in my Dota game, by the way, in case anybody wanted an update.
I guess I should do my job and also pay attention to this trekking stream.
Think I can make it? Oh, fuck. Shit. No, it's fine. There's only
Oh,
1%.
is that like a flower or bell? The orange thing.
It's a flower.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was a rest stop and it had no gas. Thank you, Eli, for watching me do that, even though I technically shouldn't have been wrong.
I do love the smooth tunes
Yeah.
of Truckin' Tuesday.
Do you think we can buy an ad spot on Smooth Jazz Tampa Bay?
Maybe.
I mean, we could.
Like, how much do you think that costs?
I don't know, and we may have to buy an ad spot on.
John says yes.
Flipping the chat.
Oh
John
my
would
gosh.
know.
Hey Jay, can you do a Google for me?
I've been listening to Sherry Winston, who had a banger on here before. Very
And
good
how's
flutes.
that? Yeah, flutes are popping. A lot of people don't know this.
They're fools, because flutes are amazing. I'm a big flute fan.
It's wild though, because you don't realize how cool the flute is until you're way older and after, like, it is appropriate for a person to play the flute.
Yeah.
Like
it's
when
way
you're playing,
too late to learn.
Yeah, when you're playing the flute and you're in the 5th grade, you're like, this shit sucks because no one can hear me play because everyone else just is being really loud. Because like Kyle is over there on the fucking
tip of
trombone. Yeah, and the
Come
tuba
on,
like
Kyle.
going hard. And it's like, I'm not going to play. And then that's what I did in orchestra. I just didn't play.
No,
when I
you
was
can
on
still
the
hear the
flute.
flute. It cuts through. It's
Nah,
right at the top.
it did not. Nope. It didn't.
I mean, getting very mixed signals from everybody about whether or not the flute can or can't get it cut through.
It does. I play bass clarinet, and that one you can barely hear. Like that one, it's like
Yeah.
womp.
I would have gotten, if I was into music ever, I probably would have gotten the advanced clarinet instead of the bass one.
Stupid. Dumb. Idiot.
Expert clarinet.
You know, like a journeyman clarinet, perhaps.
That's so funny, Steven. I'm
You know,
like
you pay a
imagining
little extra, but
I'm
I think it's
imagining a
worth it.
person like going into the Guitar Center or whatever and being like, listen, I think I've graduated past this one. I think I'm ready for the real shit.
Hey, James, can you give me the big one? Yeah, that's right.
This guy's ready.
I know you guys got it. You won't tell me about it. You wouldn't tell me about it before, but you know that I've leveled up.
That's kind of what like 12-string guitars and shit feel like to me. Is it's like okay, all right, you're ready for Guitar 2.
Guitar
Ready
2.
for the sequel to Guitar.
All right, let's fill this baby up. Stop the engine. No, I'm good.
Don't you need that?
Very
I don't.
so
how
let's
do you
say
turn
very
it off?
lackluster response to my bracelet, but then I saw my friend said she liked it.
How do I turn
Yeah.
it off? Oh,
Was
there
that
it is.
Allie?
Yeah.
Of course it was. Yes, I knew she would appreciate it.
Well, Ali was like one of the first people I told that I bought beads. You know, you got that friend where you like buy some beads, you're like, this is the one I need to tell.
Yeah.
We all have that.
Beat friends.
We should absolutely email Doug. It seems like Doug is the person we have to email to get that ad.
Thank you, Float the Snowman. Okay, yeah, we need to email Doug.
Yeah, Jay,
Funny?
can you message? Yeah, Doug, funny. Jay, can you message John on Slack and then y'all figure out how to get that ad?
The Meat Lovers Pizza from Pizza Hut. The
Whoa.
Oh fuck, the Meat Lovers Pizza.
What?
Ooh.
Should we brainstorm an ad? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, or should we just run the 30-second one that we have, and do
Okay.
it completely straight?
Whether you're buying flowers for a friend or for yourself.
I guess we have a
Or
couple of
just
options here.
We
We
could
could
just
do-
run it. I do like the idea of just running it completely straight to people who are absolutely not our
Yeah,
audience.
yeah. And then they're gonna be like, a video game what?
Use sustainable farming methods.
A what game?
Like
That's like the
cornhole?
hoop and the stick, yeah?
You don't listen to it. You play it. Are you serious right now?
What the hell are you talking about?
Actually, there is a show we could talk about. For
Oh,
that.
there is. We
SpongeBob.
could talk about SpongeBob.
We could They love SpongeBob.
No, we could do a 30-second volume slider ad, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Also, folks in the chat, go to the Spotify app, type in volume slider fanbite in there, and hit that subscribe button because we've got a new show launching.
Ooh.
We've got a new show.
Just a
I'm
few
excited about this
days. You can listen to the trailer to hear more. But I don't know if we actually ended up getting volumeslider.com. So maybe try to type that in first.
Yeah. Type that in and tell us what happens.
Yeah. I did tell someone to buy it. I just don't know if that happened. The
All right, what
trailer
you're gonna do is
does
you're gonna go to-
say...
You're gonna go to volumeslider.com. There's
Uh-huh.
gonna be a small text box in there. In there to test that if it's working, you need to enter your credit card number and then the 3 little digits on the
Yeah.
back for us as well. And you send that to us, and that will tell us if the URL is
Yeah,
operational.
there's
Yeah,
gonna... A
also,
charge
don't
will appear
forget-
on your card.
a small
maybe
charge
not,
at first.
yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Make
Just
sure the
authorization,
mother's
or just,
maiden
like,
name
just-
as well.
Yeah. we
Mother's
do
maiden
that.
name. Yeah, your most commonly used passwords. Actually, let's get just to be safe. Let's get the top 3 most commonly used.
Can we also get your first pet, street you grew up on, your favorite teacher,
Your high
and
school
second grade
mascot.
school?
Superheroes. Wow. Just to make sure the site's working.
Also, can
Yeah.
you tell me if this is a railroad?
You click on these 3 squares. Are all of them railroad?
Is this a bus? Or...
Is this bus? I don't know. I've never seen bus before.
You know what I hate when they say pick the traffic light, and I'm like, do I include the pole for
Yes.
traffic light?
Uh-huh.
There's no light,
There's no light.
and I do things differently every time, and I
Mm-hmm.
always think I'm a person.
Maybe that's what they're looking for, is the inconsistency.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's not what they're looking for. We're training the Google Photos robot.
For what?
Because when you go on Google Photos, if you type in bus, it will show you every photo that you've ever taken that has bus in it. So the thing that the CAPTCHA is doing is you are telling the computer what is bus when it's confused.
I feel like it should know all by now.
It should know what bus looks like. Yeah, right.
No, but here's the thing: is that everybody's so obsessed with machine learning and talking about how good computers are. Thing is, computers are actually very bad, and they're just made by people. And one of the big problems is that everybody's convinced that they're good and smart and infallible. That's kind of the key issue. Is it goes bad for us.
Xenophon. Wait, hold on. What? Like,
go
is there?
backwards?
Wait, no, hold on. Sorry. Xenophon says that the multiplayer, like the mod, or is it officially supported?
I think it's a mod.
Let's do some research.
I thought it was a mod.
Official, says Xenophon.
Huh.
Wow.
Convoy mode. All
Convoy
right.
hits the run.
Convoy mode.
Wait, we could actually.
Yo.
That's
Yo.
Oh.
You
Yeah,
do
the
in.
most.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. The most recent update is a big patch where they added a bunch of stuff, and you can talk it with CB radios.
Yo. That's probably why it said that all of the mods were fucking broken when I turned the game on.
Oh.
We
That
still got
actually-
good old
C3PO is still
Wikipedia.
here though, so The only
take
one
him out
that
of
we
the
got that matters is still here.
If nobody got me, C-3PO got me. When I used to play EVE Online, we were just talking about EVE Online a teeny tiny bit on Channel F today. When I used to play EVE Online, there was an in-game radio station that was like run by DJs that people would just like open up a voice channel and play music into all day.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. And one of the DJs on there would always end his shift for the day by playing to show off like to the truckers and the haulers in EVE Online, because that's a thing you do in that game, would play a song called Convoy, and it was just
Yeah.
talking about how awesome convoys are.
Yeah, there was like a moment in music in I think the 70s or early 80s where there was like truck songs were the thing,
Huh.
Damn.
and
That's
Convoy was
cool.
one of
Everyone
them.
loves truck. Hey Steven, how
Yeah.
much of EVE Online do I have to play to do trucking in it? And
Almost
is
none.
It, oh, really? So like
Trucking
it would
is like
be
one of the first things you
it
can do.
would be a viable trucking Tuesday then.
It would be
Oh,
an
shit,
absolutely
Thanks for the sub,
viable.
Albus, the culture advisor.
Thanks for the sub.
Thank you.
So it would be a viable trucking Tuesday.
It would absolutely, like literally one of the
Interesting.
first like 2 things you can do in that game is truck.
I have literally never launched EVE Online. No.
I think it is one of those games like Final Fantasy XIV where it's free up until a point, or that you can do. It's free unless you do certain stuff, then you have to pay money.
Okay, I do critically have a question.
Yeah.
Is EVE Online, am I like flying the spaceship, or am I like clicking to make the spaceship go?
The last
Good question.
time I played, it was more that you were kind of clicking to decide where the spaceship would go, and then you could kind of control the speed of the spaceship
Okay,
and,
so-
and such like that.
Interesting. Now, can you Elite Dangerous, is that a real video game?
That also has trucking, and that also allows you to like fly around. and
Okay,
use the
so we
stick.
should do Elite Dangerous.
That one I couldn't tell you how to do the trucking as well
I
as
see.
EVE Online.
Maybe we can figure it out together. I've
We could.
discovered St. George.
I've played Elite Dangerous, but it was inscrutable to me, and I played
Yeah.
EVE Online, and it was less scrutable to me than EVE Online was.
Ah. Folks are saying that Elite Dangerous is an easy to truck.
It is easy to
It
truck, or
is,
isn't?
yes.
Okay. Yeah, usually a lot of those space games where trucking is a thing, trucking is like one of the first things that you do. It's just that the margins are very low.
Right. I'm not
And
trying.
you
I'm not out here
work
trying
up
to
to
make
better margins.
money.
Right. You have not made any in this game,
Yeah.
so.
Well, you have actually made millions.
I have.
Yeah,
I'm very rich.
Is that real money or fake?
I mean, I can try to cash it out. It probably won't work. When I was in Tahoe, I had to fly out of Reno, so it's in Nevada, so they have slot machines at the airport, and I turned $5 into 44 cents.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you ever
Big
want to make
spender.
money, if you ever want to make money in Vegas, bring me along. You think Ray will give us money at the end of the year when we go? I'll
to
go if I can
Vegas?
spend
Free
Ray's
gambling
money.
money?
If I can spend Ray's money in Vegas, I'll go.
You're wild.
On record. Forever to be preserved. Oh, John says yes.
Yeah, see?
I mean, it's good that you asked. Better to
Exactly. Better to ask than to not.
ask, better to ask for money than forgiveness.
Damn. I'll do it.
You would. I know you would.
I would.
It's like off the top of my head, the people on staff who I know would just ask for that money and feel no compulsion or no badness about it whatsoever. Is like, you merit.
That's it.
That might be it.
That's it. It's just us two.
Yeah, I feel guilt about
John
everything.
would do it. John would ask for that money. But John would already know the answer ahead of time.
Yeah.
True.
What do you think this guy's talking about when he says 100 ways?
Loving you.
Oh,
yeah.
fuck. I looked away for 2 seconds.
There are 5 different schools of 100 techniques to love.
Okay. It's latte.
It's like it's like martial arts.
Oh, MF
You
Doom
know?
samples this song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This song's
Rest
a
in
banger.
peace.
I've got to go to sleep, huh? Okay. Why are you stopping? Oh, because you got in a car accident. Idiots. Couldn't be me.
Right? The most antagonistic trucker.
I've never been in an accident.
I haven't seen it happen. Now, crucially, I am looking at a second monitor right now.
I don't
that
actually
back-
think I've hit anything yet. This has been pretty smooth.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight.
You should be able to drive real cars with like an Xbox controller, I think. In life.
In real life.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like in Men in Black 2?
For better maneuverability.
Do you think
I would want to drive if that was the case.
you would want to drive?
Yes.
There's gotta be a way. That seems actually pretty easy to do. To like make happen.
Right. Oh, yeah, almost certainly, right? Because cars are just computers now.
Cars are
anyway.
just computer. I think all you need is like, I've watched enough Mythbusters that I know that you can make a remote control car out of anything.
It's like in Small Soldiers, right, where they repurposed military hardware into toy AI.
Right.
Like, what if that was just like in like the other way around, where it's like they just repurposed Forza for a Tesla?
VD Coys says, what do you recommend to do for someone who wants to stream with only one monitor, a PC, a steering wheel in this game? I mean, like 5 people on our staff streamed with one monitor for over a calendar year.
Yeah, I
So it's
just got
doable.
a second monitor like 2 months ago.
It's doable. But you just have to like be very good at alt tabbing.
Yeah.
Or
And
have
then,
your
like,
phone
have
out.
your phone out. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah, that's how you see chat. But it's doable.
Yellow's walking downtown, and there were these
I was
little
walking.
there were these little robots like driving around the sidewalk.
Oh, with food in them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were just like bumping into
Yeah,
shit.
just
And
going.
I was like, where am I? Like, I've been inside for so long.
Yeah, it's different now.
It's like the
taking over
fucking.
streets.
It's like the episode of SpongeBob where they get frozen in a fucking freezer and everything is
Uh-huh.
chrome when they come
Yeah.
back outside.
I thought someone was like remote controlling it.
No,
from, like,
it's AI. It's like it's a ghost.
Wait, do we have that here too?
Yeah, I've seen the only place I've seen them is like around Television City, but they do exist.
Television
Makes sense
City, is that a
today.
place?
Yeah, that's like the CBS headquarters.
it's a Mario stage.
Yeah. All right, I've slept. It is
If you
now
listen
time
to
go.
Friends Reunion, it's next to the Grove.
Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't help me. I'm sorry.
No, it's next
It's
to
the mall
Grove.
we're constantly talking about,
Yeah.
where we say Michael Bublé lives with Rick.
Oh, okay.
It's Rick's place, Rick's house. We could maybe mostly call it that.
Rick House.
Oh shit! I stopped at the gas station. Did anybody want anything? I can pull in.
Can I get like a little Debbie
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
cupcake?
Hold on. Anything else?
Maybe like
Anybody
a-
want anything else? I think I'm gonna get some
Uh,
chips.
Sun chips, please.
Sun
Sun chips.
chips?
Garden salsa sun chips would be good. You
Okay.
could just get 2 bags.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just pull in.
Oh, wait, can I also get some chips?
Chip, what kind? Any preference?
Look for like a weird local brand. I'm trying to
Okay.
branch out.
Sure. All right, I'll be right back.
I was waiting for Nikki to appear on screen. Walk into that place.
Right? Jewelry making is hard.
Yeah, I bet. Is it fun though? Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm having fun.
So much patience involved that.
It's just like I have really thick wrists, so if I want a bracelet, I have to pay a ton of money, or just do it myself.
That's the price you pay for that kind of power, though.
My thick wrists.
Yeah.
My thick but weak wrists. Yeah, you're right.
I didn't say they were weak.
No, but I'm telling you they're weak. Because people see them like, Oh, like you look thick. You look like sturdy and powerful, and I'm not. I'm a fat waif. We exist.
But you are powerful, like, psychologically, though.
Oh, I'm
and I
very
think,
powerful in my ways,
yes.
but my wrists are very weak.
you didn't spec in wrist.
So they didn't have any sun chips, but they did have Popcorners Flex Energy Packed Protein Crisps. So let me get you.
Ooh.
That was a really good snack break.
And then I got me some Cheez-Its. So I'll
That's
have
good.
those.
Oh, what kind you get? What kind you get?
I got Cheddar Jack. LB, they didn't have any weird chips, so I didn't get you anything. And Steven, they didn't have any Little Debbie's, but I don't know. Do you like Kit Kat?
I do like Kit Kat a lot.
Okay, so I got you a king size one.
Yeah.
Can you grab it?
Yeah, I'll just grab that real quick. Let me reach past you real quick.
Oh, fuck.
No. Watch out for 3PO. Oh, don't.
You know, he's sensitive.
Yeah. Just got
Did he?
rewired.
I kind of feel like C-3PO is just like hates this life.
Oh, no.
Well, just like it's so stressful to be on the road.
Right. I also got a
Yeah,
beer.
all the time.
Forever.
All right. Oh, John wanted a Slim Jim. Ah, damn. Sorry, bud. Next stop. They're closed.
That was the last stop of the night for this truck stop, which famously aren't open very
It's
much.
8 a.m. They're closed.
I have a feeling that John is also lying about that. I think John just pulled the name out of his hat. Something in my head tells me that John, the real human being, would fucking hate Slim Jims.
It's quote unquote meat in a stick. It's like
Stick,
a long
yeah.
pepperoni stick.
They purport to be like a beef jerky, but they're way too greasy and smooth for that. They're not actually a beef jerky.
That's such a great description. They're too greasy and smooth.
Yeah.
Because jerky's dried out and
Right.
hard.
It's like if we lived in a better country, they would legally not be allowed to call themselves beef jerky. They would have to like say, "Oh, this isn't beef jerky. This is beef jerky," with like an apostrophe in there to show that it was like fake.
Yeah.
Like how veggie chicken patties are chicken.
I buy that.
Crapping a Slim Jim. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
I missed the
Henry
light.
Rollins, yes.
Oh, is that who that was? I don't know who that is.
The Henry Rollins did sell Slim Jims for a while. He was like a fairy that like would yell at Tony Hawk or something.
He did?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
Yeah, like an
He played
alien.
like a little. He played like a little CG fairy.
Yeah, he would give people meat.
Oh.
Henry Rollins played the meat fairy. I'm not making this up.
I thought they would have made like.
Tell us. 'Cause I don't believe that, and I can't look it up because I am fixing this bracelet that I made that was too ugly.
I thought they would have personified the meat stick itself.
Oh, sure, like a warhead.
Whether you're buying
Yeah,
flowers
yeah,
for
like-
a friend or for
Slice
yourself,
I'm meaty,
you'll
huh?
find the freshest selections at Bonds and Albertsons. Many of them California grown.
Oh
From
my
Half Moon
God.
Bay to San Diego, Bonds and Albertsons partner with more than 15 local growers who use the
Wait,
same
what
Really?
radio
methods
are you
to
listening
produce
to?
That's is a weird ad, isn't it?
each season. So when you buy
But maybe
California-grown
it's
flowers at
IP
Bonds and
based.
Albertsons, you're not only buying flowers that smell
So it
good,
knows that
you're
I'm
buying
here.
Flowers that do good for your community. Bonds and Albertsons. It's just better.
It's just better. It's not. I hate Albertsons. Albertsons does have chicken though. Sometimes. Like they like have fried chicken, which is good.
Ooh, that sounds all right. Like a gas station? Is it Halverson's a gas station?
That's a supermarket
Supermarket.
chain.
Oh, I love like fried and baked chicken from supermarket chains.
It's good. I think it's an underrated gem. A lot
Yeah.
of people I think also like denigrate the rotisserie chicken, but I think the rotisserie
Yeah.
chicken is actually one of the most
Chicken.
I don't know. I feel
It's
like people
versatile.
are it's so versatile.
It's so versatile.
It's one of the like it's so clutch. Like you can
Yeah.
use it in so many things. Then you can eat off of it for a couple of days if you like.
Yeah.
And
Do it
switch
correctly.
up what it's in.
Yeah.
Use the bones afterwards, make stock.
Yep. It's
Or a necklace.
It's so good. Or a necklace. Exactly.
Or a necklace. Your bone necklace.
Yes! John has emailed Doug.
Yay! Thanks,
Great
Sean.
news.
Great news.
We are your biggest fans, Doug.
Doug, we love you.
Doug, we may or may not be stealing from your radio station. I'm not 100% sure. But
We don't know how this works.
Did we link them this stream?
I don't know.
Or okay.
We'll see. Speeding what do you Oh, road work. Ah, what? There was nobody there. John played it straight. Wow.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, fuck.
That was a fast look around there.
It was really close. We're good, though. Did you know that, and maybe Steven, you actually have some context on this. Does North Dakota have like open space laws where stuff can't be built? Like the government has just been like, you cannot build here.
Oh, I don't think so. It's in fact actually probably pretty much the opposite here in North Dakota. I'm sure that exists in some specific spots. I don't know if it's open space law in that way though, because we are just nothing but open space. So all of the buildings around here are like 1 to 2 stories tall,
Right.
but they just like expand in every direction because it's just all empty space in as far as the eye can see. So out to the south right now of not where I live now, but where I used to live, to the south is like kind of considered to be like the rich area because it's all new stuff that just got built.
Right.
Because it was all just like empty space that anybody could build on.
I see. Yeah, because in Colorado, there's like the state itself does, and then also cities and counties will like just say this is open space. You can never build here.
Interesting.
Like it's just
That's
open
good.
space that everybody can use, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Colorado is cool in certain ways like that. They're
Buying
really
weed
into, like-
there sucks.
Yeah?
Oh no.
It's such an involved process. You
I haven't
can't
done it in a
order
very
it
long time.
online, and you also can't get it delivered. So you have to actually go in, and then they check your ID like 3 times.
That's annoying.
So it's annoying. It's wild. Sorry, did that say what? That sign said be hammered, get nailed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, because you get
Gotcha,
nailed
gotcha.
for being drunk.
For being drunk.
You'll get arrested, is what they're saying.
I see. So not like in a fun way.
No.
Absolutely not.
There's cops involved. It's never fun.
Yes, Garrulous Monolith. Definitely where nobody's ever lived before. Definitely free space. Definitely.
Right. Yeah, that's where it came from. Is the ground.
Yeah, the
You can't-
ground. There was nobody there before.
Right. Like it's the ground. Like what? Who could it possibly belong to? It's ground.
They-
you know,
they
it's just
got
there.
First.
This new match is going way better for me in Dota, by the way.
Good.
If you want a Dota update.
How do you know when you're winning in Dota?
Well, it tells you at the top of the screen how many total kills both teams have, for one. And the enemy team currently has 3 kills against us. We have 22 kills against them.
Is
which
that more?
it's more.
Okay.
And you probably pushed further towards their equivalent of a Nexus.
Yes, exactly. The Ancient. That's what they're defending.
Ancient. Defenders of the Ancient.
Mm-hmm.
2.
But crucially not.
But crucially not that, actually.
Crucially,
Do
it's
you know
not
about this
that.
Funke?
no.
So,
What is that?
so the original Defense of the Ancients was a mod for Warcraft 3.
Okay.
That mod was not made by Blizzard, but Blizzard, because it was made in Warcraft 3, owns that mod name though. So they own Defense of the Ancients. Valve had made a game called Dota 2, and when they went to court over whether or not that was legal to call a game the sequel to a game that Blizzard technically owned now, they said, okay, we no longer own, we did not make Defense of the Ancients 2, we made Dota 2. And Dota means nothing, and it's not the sequel to anything. Legally,
Dota means nothing.
legally, Dota is meaningless.
Wow.
It's a
how
nonsense
WWE
word.
doesn't stand for World Wrestling Entertainment
Right.
anymore. I don't think it just
Yes.
stands for WWE.
Or IGN. IGN is the same way. IGN doesn't stand for Imagine Games Network anymore. It stands for nothing.
No, but what does
Dota-
it stand? Like, what are the letters mean though?
IGN. Dota, like, too, is like capital
okay.
D, lowercase.
Yeah,
OTA.
I guess my question is, did Valve hire the people who made Dota? Like, how
They
did
hired
they
one
get?
person.
How did they hired a person and then they were like, we'll call the whole thing Defense of the Ancients 2, and definitely no one will get mad at it.
So the people who made, some of the people who originally made the Defense of the Ancients mod went on to go make League of Legends. And then
Yeah.
the person who took over after they left the mod and like continued to work on the Warcraft 3 mod, a guy who goes by the name of IceFrog publicly, and for the longest time it was like unclear what his real name was because he just didn't want people to know who he really was.
Ice
Sorry
mod?
for laughing at Ice Frog.
IceFrog.
Ice Frog.
Ice frog.
IceFrog. People know who his name is, but people have figured out, basically kind of doxed him in various weird ways, but he didn't want his name to be public, so he just went by IceFrog online for the longest time. He went on, like, Valve hired him, and he worked on Defense of the Ancients 2, which then became just Dota 2.
I see. That's still wild. That would be like Microsoft making another Halo game but calling it Killzone 6.
Yes.
Like I
It
don't
would
know
be
if
like-
you could do that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of, like, because it's kind of unprecedented, right? I literally can't think of, like, a different thing where it's
No.
the same thing has happened.
They somehow made the best video game name idea, which is you just put 2 at the end of it, but there is no first one. The first game just has the number 2 in it.
Yeah, because then people who are gonna play are like, oh, well, this is the better one.
Exactly.
Right,
But
exactly.
like they took the comedy.
I want the
out
advanced
somehow.
version.
I want the advanced version.
What do you mean speeding?
Yeah.
You're gonna give me a ticket for going 5 miles an hour over on a hill?
That's embarrassing. I'm gonna say for you, the police.
Yeah, Bravely Default 2 is the third one.
Right. Bravely Default 2 is the third one and is not a sequel to Bravely Default or the second Bravely game,
Which is called Bravely
For real.
Second.
which is called Bravely Second. There's, what was the God, there is something else I was thinking of that suddenly I can't remember.
Whoa.
Oh, Return of the Living Dead versus Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, are those like? What are those?
Return
So-
to the sequel.
Return is sort of a sequel. It's a semi-sequel because Return of the Living Dead is like a weird, like, Return of the Living Dead did not have George Romero involved in the creation of it, or John Romero? No, George Romero. I always get the Romeros confused.
Who's? Which one? Which one is the Doom one?
The video games persons are John and Brenda Romero.
I see.
George Romero is the guy who made Night of the Living Dead. Then somebody else who worked on that movie, who was like made art for it or something, I don't know the exact lineage, made a movie called like Return of the Living Dead, basically saying, oh, this is a sequel to Night of the Living Dead, and it's like weird and goofy and like 80s punk infused. And then they made a bunch of sequels to like Return of the Living Dead 2 or whatever. But the actual sequel to Night of the Living Dead is Day of the Dead, or is Dawn of the Dead followed by Day of the Dead, followed by Land of the Dead, followed by something of the
In
Dead.
the 2000s?
In the 2000s. John Leguizamo is in one of them.
Ah, Luigi.
And then later on, Zack Snyder got famous for making a remake of Dawn of the Dead, which is the second Dead movie.
What was that
What was
movie
that
called?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh,
That was the not fun one.
No, that was not fun. Like, that movie's
Because the
like
original one's fun.
sad.
And they go to them, they're at the mall, and it's like
Yeah.
consumerism turns into zombies.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, it does, but I also love the mall.
Dawn of the Dead, the original Dawn of the Dead is like the basis for Dead Rising, basically. 'Cause it's like,
oh.
it's like, oh, zombies in a mall.
And you've got to get your daughter the juice.
That's 2. That's the other one. Zombrex.
Zombrex. I haven't. Remember Dead Rising 4?
Yeah.
And how they made that game?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
No. It's like they looked at the first 2 and they were like, what if it was not this?
What if we just memed it the hell up?
Yeah.
That's usually what I think when I look at something. I'm like, I want more memes. Like, this isn't interest. Like, you ever watch, like, I don't know. Like, I'm on the Criterion channel. I'm watching some of the, like, old European classics. I'm like, this is fun. But, like, I wish this had Doge in it.
Right.
What if Casablanca? What if during Casablanca they just like turned to the camera and said, "I can has cheeseburger"?
That'd be great.
That would rule
Actually,
though, Steven, is the thing.
Good movie, huh?
Yeah, like that would be cool.
That would objectively rule.
Now, how'd you do this?
Of all the gin joints. Chuck Testa.
Oh my god.
What is happening? Like, why is this happening like this?
I'm just gonna sit. I'm just gonna hang out here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
The firefighters are talking to the
Police
Police?
person, but there's no.
What are they
Like,
chatting
what are they
about?
doing? Like, why do you need 3 cop cars for this?
Yep, the road's still here.
Just turn the car off. Check
I like
back
how
there.
the cops are even fucking clowns in this game.
Everybody
Why
good? Y'all good?
That's so far back.
Alright, well, here we go. Oh wait. Okay. This doesn't count. This is a mulligan. I haven't gotten in an accident yet. I'm gonna try to hit the firefighter to see what happens. Okay? This doesn't count.
This will go well. Oh my god.
This thing's so fucking strong. Holy shit.
Wow.
Go. There we go. Jesus Christ. These are unbelievably powerful traffic cones.
Oh, was it the cone and not him?
Well, no, the things that were damaging the car were the cones.
Louis, this could be the beginning of a beautiful #1 victory royale.
Just as quickly, he was gone.
God. LB, have you been to the Mexican restaurant Casablanca? That's
no.
it's on Venice, and it is a
have I?
Mexican restaurant that is themed after
In
the
Italy?
movie
No, I haven't.
Casablanca. It makes no sense. It's delicious, but it is so it's so weird.
That is extremely strange.
They have their tortillas are so good. They've got like a dedicated tortilla staff.
Wow.
The thing is to do tortillas all day.
I was imagining they had like a staff that they could hold on to.
No, that would
make
be
tortillas.
cool though.
It casts tortillas, the tortilla
Yes.
spell. The only way to get real authentic Mexican tortillas in the United States.
A lot of people don't know that.
Victory Royale. Yeah,
Fortnite about to get it done. Get down.
It's super in my head
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, the fucking key has been unlocked.
Oh, I think this is so. I'm like, as I'm trying to make this bracelet, I do understand like the reason. I'm like, because I was looking this up. I'm like, what are the basics that I need? Because I forgot. And there's all these things that they list that you need, and I'm like, I don't fucking need that. And now I'm doing something. Maybe this would be easier if I had that thing.
You had just done the basics.
If I had, yeah. Because my thumbs are not the same as pliers. Snack check.
Snack check. Well, we stopped at the gas station earlier. I got some chips and some Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
We also got a beer, which is like a snack.
Yeah, it's kind of a road snack.
Because it's yeah. Beer, the ultimate road snack. I'm always saying this.
Wasn't it
It's
like
portable.
invented for fasting monks so they could get calories?
Is that
Yeah.
what you do with it?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's not food. Nice. It's just like cool bread.
Broski.
Slosh for God, baby.
Is that true?
I mean, I think those are like the rules for beer in Germany are based on some monk stuff. But I don't know if those are the people who like actually invented beer. But I know that those are like, that's why German beer is really weird, because it needed to fill these certain requirements for monks.
I see. Well, now.
Sorry,
that's
that got
cool.
real boring.
No, I mean it did, but now I know though. You know.
So they don't pull any punches, but
I think like that just happens sometimes. It's like we make things for one reason, and then we're like, that was dumb and a lie anyway, huh? So we'll just.
But we keep doing it because like we
Yeah.
don't know any other way.
Exactly.
And then at a certain point, like the dumb thing that people just did because they kind of had to or didn't really have much choice in the matter at the time, we forget that.
And
We're
it
like, oh, this
becomes
is good.
yeah,
But then people get pissed because you're doing something different than the when they did it as a kid,
exactly.
like Star Wars.
Like Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
Beer's kind of like Star Wars.
Beer is a lot like Star
I'm
Wars. The
always
second
saying
one's
that.
the best one.
In every trilogy.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Attack of the Clones has some interesting stuff.
it does. It makes you ask
Not a good
some
movie.
interesting questions. Unbuckled? Seriously?
I was walking and I saw a guy with a shirt that said "Best Dad in the Galaxy."
Ooh.
Whoa, that's
Today.
who?
Bold claim.
That yeah. Says who?
Him.
Damn.
Audacious boast.
Yeah. C-3PO doesn't need to wear a seatbelt.
No?
No.
Just saw the speeder.
Yeah.
Is that from canon? I think it doesn't? I don't
I mean,
remember that.
are there seatbelts in the Millennium Falcon? At any point, do you see Han
No.
buckle in? No.
No.
He just sits in it.
Do they not buckle in? Does Luke not buckle in for like the little shooty game in the first one?
Oh, he does. But he's not flying it, right?
No, he's doing the little
He's just
gun.
shooting. Because he, like, goes upside down and stuff.
Yeah.
But the Millennium Falcon at Disneyland does have seatbelts.
Yeah. Well, everything. I mean, you got it.
I mean, Pirates
Paul's-
doesn't.
Paul says my friend who is a dad now has a T-shirt that says "Dadalorian."
That's good, though.
That's pretty fire.
Fun.
Oh, and, like, the child is the... oh, I get it.
Where we're going, we don't need roads. Dadlorian.
Can you believe we still haven't gotten a Back to the Future remake?
That is kind of wild, huh?
That's wild.
Like not even one announced.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even announce one in 2007, and it's been in development hell ever since. Like, there just isn't one.
Right.
Well, they made a few of those.
They did.
Back to the Futures?
Yeah.
Yeah, they shot all 3 of them at the same time, which is
Well, they
wild.
shot the last 2 at the same time, right?
Yeah, yes. They shot stuff for the second one during the first one, and then the second and third one they shot at the same time. This is my understanding.
Okay.
I think the vibes are too weird.
Back to the Future because of
Too
the
much mom
incest?
fucking.
I mean, yeah, and the racism.
And like
the
they're in,
incest.
yeah. But like,
I think that would be weird.
sure, but the song
do.
and
I
like Huey
agree.
Lewis was in it. No, but like I don't think enough people are talking about incest anymore. Like, can you imagine like the
No.
incest discourse on
No, here's
Twitter?
the thing. Like now is the best time
You have
of
any
all.
idea how much people are talking about incest on Twitter all the
Incest is
time?
hotter than ever, and it's hotter than ever.
They-
People are
like,
gonna be so into this.
I mean, maybe we need that so that just like as a reset, to
Right, like,
remind
yeah.
people like what it is. This is what it actually is.
Like,
Yeah,
think-
it's
like,
actually it's not cool and fun like in your dojin. It's like Back to the Future. It's,
it's
bad.
really
and wrong.
weird and it makes everyone uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
No, I do think we need it.
Well,
I do agree.
What's up, Funky? Are you leaving? You got somewhere to be? That isn't here?
What's up?
That's
Fucking
anywhere
don't wanna
but
be
here?
talking to us anymore?
I was just thinking of other fun
Oh,
science
sure.
fiction movies.
Fucking name another one. You can't. There aren't any.
Live, Die, Repeat.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a movie.
When I was a kid, that
What
movie was
about-
called Edge of Tomorrow. What's up?
What about like all the ones like Logan's Run? Are they gonna remake that one?
What's Logan's
That one's
Run?
fucked up.
Oh, have you never heard of Logan's Run?
Oh, Logan's Run rules.
Is that like Ender's Game?
No,
It's
there's
so pretty. though.
it's very pretty. Sorry, there's Logan's Run info here that I think like people on this call need to hear.
Sure.
Okay.
Logan's Run. You know, what the fuck is his name? Ken Levine, BioShock guy.
Yeah.
He left video games and was like, I'm going to go script the next Logan's Run remake.
Run. No. This is.
And
And it never happened. And they quietly never talked about it again.
interesting. That
In
to
that
me
movie-
is unbelievable.
Nikki, they kill everyone older than 30.
Yo.
They
Yeah.
go to a little like celebration and everyone over 30 dies.
Damn.
They explode.
Yeah.
Why?
And like goes. They're old.
It's
Wait,
overpopulate. It's population control. Like they're telling people that like, oh, when you're 30 you die because that's just magic and good, and then they realize, oh, it's like weird population control because the world is ruled by robots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, the question I was gonna ask is like, is it like 9-year-olds, like a boss baby
No,
situation?
no.
Except like
That's what they should do for the remake. Nikki, you should make you should do the remake. You should be in charge.
it's a boss
Yeah.
baby Logan's Run hybrid.
That secret boss baby crossover.
They should put boss
That would do
baby
numbers.
in Fortnite.
I'm surprised he's not there. Oh, well,
I
how
think it's the shape is the problem,
they'd
right?
stretch him out, but
Yeah, they
then
should
he's
just
not
stretch him
really
out.
a baby.
What if he's just a big one though? Like sometimes babies are big.
Mm.
But like the shape is gonna be all wrong.
It's
But the proportions could be the same, but it could just be big.
Can they do that in Fortnite? I thought they all
No,
were all
they
the same
can't.
body.
There's one that I think is a slightly different body type, maybe the Hulk or something, but
Yeah,
I
they
think they're
were
trying-
gonna
When they got that
put,
Marvel money, they were allowed to make a new body.
yeah. They were gonna put what's his face in there? Steve? No, what's his name?
Buscemi.
No, the guy
Me.
from Fortnite. Nope, I mean from Family Guy. What's this guy's name? Peter Griffin.
Stewie? Oh.
They were going to put Peter Griffin in Fortnite.
Yeah, but it didn't happen.
Because of the body?
Unclear.
They should put like Lois in.
It could put
Yeah,
Lois in.
people would mod the shit out of that. Like a high quality 3D
Oh yeah,
model
there's
of Lois on
there are
PC.
no 3D models of Lois Family Guy on the internet.
Yeah, Lois Family Guy.
Beta.
Beta, incest isn't as cool as you think it is, you know, your dojins.
Go. Get over. You're in the fast lane. You're supposed to go fast. It's downhill for the next 44 miles.
Nice.
Don't speed.
No, I'm gonna set the world record
For speeding?
for going down this hill. Yeah,
Colorado's so pretty.
it
Damn, I
is.
wanna go back.
It's a good state. It was really hazy this week though, or this past week when I was there. Didn't get to like really take the Flatirons in. But the heat up there is so fucking oppressive. It's like
Yeah, because you're just right. You are literally 7 inches
you're-
from the midday sun.
Yeah, and it just sits. There's no breeze. It's just like on top of you.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Were there any like storms or anything cool like that?
It rained a little bit, but it rained in the way where it was so humid that it broke and then it sprinkled. So it wasn't even like a satisfying sprinkling, but it did rain.
Yeah, whenever I've gone in the summer, there's been like cool thunderstorms in the afternoons,
Yeah.
which I've liked.
I think those are later. I think I came too early.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, but I think Colorado in like, oh my God, what are you doing? Like Colorado in like October, mwah, chef kiss. Pretty good.
For a second, when you said, oh my God, what are you doing? I freaked out because I thought you were somehow seeing me playing Dota and were like criticizing my like decision to go into the jungle and start farming after taking their top
Yeah,
racks.
I could. I definitely know what that is, and am judging you for it.
Nikki, would you ever try a multiplayer online battle arena?
I would. I played 5 games of Heroes of the Storm so I could get a skin for Genji.
Ooh.
Well, there's a Pokemon one dropping soon.
Yeah,
This month.
Pokemon. That seems like a good entry point for me.
Yeah, Heroes of the Storm is not a bad one either.
Isn't that, aren't they like not doing anything with that game though?
Yeah, it got like completely abandoned by Blizzard. Like, it was in a situation where it was like League is number 1, Dota's number 2, and then the Heroes was number 3, and it was like Blizzard or Activision Blizzard was very much like, well, we're not making $6 billion a year, so it's not worth the amount of time that we could be spending on something else.
Right.
They're so fucking greedy.
Yeah.
I'm really mad about that right now.
Yeah, especially in video games.
What the fuck? Sorry, I think this is the entirety of Denver. Is this. Because we're here. But to get to here, I have to do this. I have to do this.
This seems confusing.
Like, I'm not driving halfway to Fort Collins to do this.
Right.
So just hold on. We're gonna stop. Sorry, no, the card's broken. It's broken. It's broken.
No, you can't
It's broken.
stop
It's
there.
broken. It's broken. It's broken. Hey, stop! The truck's broken.
Go round.
The truck is broken. Just hold on. Okay, now's a good time. Fuck.
Oh.
No. Stop. It's still broken. It's still broken.
They're not giving you any space. Are you getting a ticket for this?
No.
Yeah, that's their decision.
That one was fine.
Yeah, everything. I look at this and I say, this is fine.
Yeah. They're just sitting there feeling ashamed and sad.
They should. Excuse me. Hey, stop. Stop. All right, go. Go, 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 go.
Another
Stop.
classic.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
What's going on?
Look at all the fucking traffic. I need to be over there. Sorry. Yeah, it's hard. It's wild. There's so many cars on the road, huh? That's wild. Yeah, that's so wild.
Yeah, for sure.
Ah, yeah, you hate that, don't you? That's wild. Yeah, that's wild, huh?
So I've got bracelet 2, but
All
I think that the clasp
Already?
is ugly, and I need to make it needs to become bracelet 3 somehow. 'cause
Whoa.
This is wrong.
Albie, that was so fast. Yeah.
Well, no, it's the same bracelet.
Looks like there's an accident.
It was
up
the
here.
original bracelet, and this is its sequel, where I remade it.
Oh.
I didn't make a whole new one.
The
Looks like
advanced
there's an accident
bracelet.
up there.
That makes more sense.
There's an accident up there.
Yeah.
They're not driving away.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not. It seems like. I
I'm
wonder.
just
I hope
looking
they're
at you
okay.
like I can't believe you would do this.
I hope they're all right. There's a lot of traffic over there.
3PO has seen so much.
Wow, there it is, Denver. You know what's fucked up? They changed the airport code for the Denver airport, which I didn't know
Yeah?
you could just do. It used to be DIA, but now it's DEN.
When was it DIA?
Until extremely recently.
Denver International Airport, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
but now
that
it's
makes
just
sense.
DEN
For Denver.
for Denver.
For John Denver.
Exactly,
He made a
for John
huge donation to the airport.
Yeah,
R.I.P. King.
RIP.
Always
You think
in
we can
memory.
drive it on
Yeah.
the train tracks?
Take me home, West Virginia.
Weirdly hot person. Like you never,
John
I never
Denver?
expect
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I never
yeah.
expect it, and then I'm like, damn.
He's like
John Denver.
he's like folksy attractive, which is wild. Okay, so I got hit. A car hit me.
A car hit you.
Yeah, they hit
Right.
me.
Yeah, sure,
This
for
one
sure,
behind
for
me,
sure.
they hit me. I'm just gonna wait here.
Nikki, can I ask a thing about your truck?
Sure.
I've seen that, like, emoticon balloon inside of your truck every single stream
Yeah.
that I've been on
Sure, what's up?
that sticks through your dashboard.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Is that a mod or is that just like
I
an
don't know.
internal? Okay.
I clicked on a lot of stuff in the workshop. So I'm not 100% sure, Steven.
Of course.
You think a train's gonna come?
No,
Damn.
that's a different game.
That's a different game, huh? Yeah. Well,
Boy, it would be fun if there was like an EVE Online, like, you know, EVE Online used to have that first-person shooter where if you did stuff in the first-person shooter, you could claim a planet for people in the main game. It would be fun if like there was Truck Simulator had like compatibility with like Train Simulator,
that would be pretty cool.
and you had to like work around each other's schedules.
I think I made it. We made it to Denver. Imagine if that's how fast it really was.
God,
great.
I would take a train to Rhode Island.
Hey, open
this
the
year.
fucking thing. I'm trying. Open it.
They're on break.
Yeah, you gotta respect the break.
I gotta piss. Open it.
Open the piss gate.
All right. I'm just
Maybe you have to be closer.
What if you just yeah?
Oh my
boom.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. Are you getting fined?
Not for that one.
Yeah.
Easy.
So if it's didn't get fined, that means nothing bad
That
happened.
means
It means
it wasn't illegal. Well, folks, we made it to Denver.
West Virginia.
Denver, West Virginia. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody.
Take me
LB,
home
where can the
I
people find you?
belong.
You can find me on Twitter at Hunk Tears.
Fallout
Oh, fuck, those are guys.
76. Open the vault. They're like Pip Boys.
So strong.
Steven, where can people find you?
You can find me online at Steven Strom, StevenStrom, where I'll be tweeting about Dojin later.
Hello.
Funke, where can they find you?
You can find me on twitter.com @funkefly, where, I tweet my thoughts.
Sure.
Sue me.
You should also follow Funke on Twitch at Funkefly, because I was watching them watch videos of Mr. Caffeine and other things that happened before they were born at E3, and it was the wildest thing in my life, because it was like watching a child learn about the sun for the first time, as Funke saw Mr. Caffeine and like the Konami press conference from E3, whatever,
God.
like the first time.
Some
They had
gems.
no idea. Funke didn't know who JB Kennedy was until last night.
Damn. What's
I
that
was
like?
like,
What was it like being pure?
That guy was such an asshole. So clearly an asshole that they just gave this huge job to. I'm shocked. But yeah, I do be streaming there. Check that out.
You can follow all the things we do by clicking on the links that are bright purple in the chat right now. You can find me on Twitter at Godsua. Thank you so much for hanging out, y'all. We'll raid somebody. I don't know. Anybody we
Yeah.
should raid?
What if there's somebody new? Is there somebody we've never raided
Yeah.
before?
Bum, 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 bum. There is not really my Games Done Quick is going on.
Oh, yeah, let's read them. Go watch the GDQ.
Donate.
Donate to that. Raid Games Done Quick. They're coming back next year, allegedly.
Oh,
Like in person?
Yeah. But like
Yo.
next year.
Yeah.
In a way that
I mean,
makes
you can
sense.
just say things that will happen next year,
Sure.
because at this point, like, who fucking knows?
Exactly. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Have a good one. And don't hit anybody.
Don't do it.
Unless it's like consensual. Anyway, bye.
Huh? I thought you were gonna be like self-defense.